Hello! Welcome back. My name is Ari, and this week's vlog isn't going to be much of a vlog because I really just haven't had time to read this week. It's going to be a top 10 update on the Goodreads Choice Awards because that did come out earlier this week. I need to find my Goodreads app. Alright, so on the 17th, the top 10 nominations came out. Vote for your top 10. The other 10 are off the list, and I'm gonna kind of switch up a little bit on my planned reading. I will read all 20 books, but I'm moving the priority of 11 through 20 until after this last round of nominations closes, or at least until after I finish reading the books from the top 10. So I've done pretty decently so far. I'm going to list off the top 10. It's in random order because Goodreads refreshes it every single time, but this is the order that my thing is showing up right now. First is The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune, which I have read. Next is The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin, which I have read. Next is A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik, which I have read. Next is Peace Talks by Jim Butcher, which is book number 16 in the Dresden Files. I didn't expect this to be on here because there was 2 Dresden books nominated, so I figured they'd cancel each other out, but 16 did make it. I've read number 1, the first book in the Dresden Files, which I don't remember, Stormfront, I believe is the name of it. I didn't like it, so I'm not going to read the other 15 books I need to catch up with this. Next is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, which I have read. Next is Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson. This should not be on here. This released the day that this top 10 nomination went up, which meant that every single person who's voted for this to make it to top 10 has not read the book because it wasn't released and you couldn't read the book. I knew it was going to make it on here, but literally no one who voted for this has read this book. I have now read this book, and it's very good. It probably at this point will be the book I choose as my favorite, but it shouldn't be on this list at all because it just wasn't released before now. I can't really tell you a whole lot about it because it's the 4th book in a series where every single book in the series is over 1,000 pages. And it's the only book that I've really managed to read this week from this list, which is why I can't really have a vlog on it, because it's the 4th book in a series where every single book is over 1,000 pages. I mean, what am I going to talk about? Anyway, next, Piranesi by Susanna Clarke is next, which I have read. Then The Empire of Gold by S.A. Chakraborty. I have read the first book in this series, but as an adjustment to my own personal rules for this, I am going to go ahead and read the 2nd and 3rd book in this series, because 2 books is reasonable to catch up on. 15 books is not reasonable to catch up on. So I'm going to read, I've read The City of Brass. That could be wrong. If not, whatever it is, the cover's here. Then I've read that one. It was okay, but I didn't love it. So I'm going to read The Kingdom of Copper, which I think is the 2nd book. Again, the cover is here. And then read The Empire of Gold, which I'm sure about the name because it's in front of me right now. Empire of Gold is the one that's actually nominated, so I will get to this probably over the long holiday weekend this weekend. Next up is The House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas, which was my number 1 until I read Brandon Sanderson. I mean, I get why people voted for Brandon Sanderson because everybody had read the first 3 books in the series and knew how good it was. I'm sure that's the one that's going to win. It just should not be on the list. And then the final one is Once and Future Witches by Alex E. Harrow. I am very, very slowly making my way through this book because I hate it. And I really should just DNF it, but because this is really the only book on this list that I like actively dislike, then I'm gonna go ahead and push through, because there's nothing wrong with like the book itself. It's not problematic by any means at all. It's more of the author is trying to do something, and I personally think she is failing very, very hard at what she's doing. I will give a bigger review on it probably in next week's vlog once I finish reading it. So right now I'm going to put up my current ranking of all of these books. You'll notice that Empire of Gold and Once and Future Witches are very light on here. Those are books that I haven't like finished the whole series, or I haven't finished Once and Future Witches, and I haven't finished the series for Empire of Gold. I might have the picture of City of Brass up there. But that's where they are currently ranked, because I have started the David Bad trilogy, and I've like 60-70% of the way done with the Once and Future Witches. So this is what my current rankings are. It may change, it may not. We'll see. So down in the comments below, let me know what you think. Like, do you like the top 10? Do you highly disagree with my current rankings of the top 10? Let me know all the details. Let me know the tea. Just talk to me. I need friends in the comments. Thank you. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye.